clinical effectiveness at preventing severe outcomes of COVID-19 in cases at increased risk. For health minutes, I'm Amy Gaither. The federal government free
Laughable statement. And here's there we go. Look at this asshole right here.
Anticipated surge of cases this fall. Officials have warned for months that without additional funding from Congress, they would be forced to roll back COVID response efforts. Tomorrow, Buffalo Memorial Hospital is hosting a monkeypox vaccine clinic. The hospital is administering a limited number of the vaccine, which is a 2-dose series given 4 weeks apart. They must meet the criteria, which is given from the state health department to be eligible, and also appointments are required. Information is through the Butler Health System's website. A 17-year-old member of the
Alright, what's up, yins guys? Time for another video. And believe it or not, I am redoing this video right now, right here and now. This is the 3rd time, and after the 3rd time, I'm posting it this way. I don't care. This particular person kind of made fun of. I showed you in the beginning of this video. Okay, the reason why I'm admitting I'm making this video like a 3rd time and doing a retake is because I personally think the shit is so damn funny, I can't even make the video right because I'm too busy laughing when I'm talking about it. Even though maybe some of you guys said these are probably out there that don't care anyway. Oh, for God's sake. Turn that goddamn thing up. Jesus. What? There better be a fire somewhere for them. Alright, already turned the damn siren off, for the love of God. You guys hear that? I guess you guys probably hear that in the background. I'm trying to make a goddamn video and the damn siren goes off. I know we had a little bit of storm previously and a little bit of lightning, but goddamn, you know what I mean? Alright, now where was I? Yeah, this, maybe some of you guys that maybe just don't make videos about this, what's your point? But it's called free speech too, I know, but and some people think it's stupid, but this, whether you're making a video or not, you talk about it, you can't stop laughing because it's like when you hear or see a person make a statement like this, you're kind of like, are you shitting me? You putting me on? You fucking with me? Or you really believe that shit? That's me making reference right now to that, what I showed you in the beginning of this video. And the reason why I say this is because I'm looking at this shit and I'm like, wait, hold up. I thought the left was always the one that requires you to be correct or politically correct. And this guy is, anyway, part of the goofy ass way out there right that I preach about. You know how this person don't like it because I told the truth, and the statement I just made now, he told me what I'm saying is incorrect. I thought only the radical left was required you to be correct. But anyway, he tells me quit making making both sides out to be just as bad or whatever. That is incorrect. You need to make up your own mind and get off the fence. And I'm like, fuck you. I don't need to be on any. I'm not in or around or on anybody's fence, dude. Sorry. You and your Mr. Never made a video in like 6 years, and you got some videos snagged for criticism purposes. I know, you know, I remember a few of those YouTubers. I used to look at them a little bit, and I supported some of the anti-feminist stuff, and I agree where feminism was getting goofy. You know, there was an era in YouTube and all that. I'm not going to go on and on about that. I was just talking about what he's putting on YouTube. I know what it is, but yeah, he got some of that on there, and he was making a comment to something I commented on, which was the truth, like I told you. His comment to me, that snarky response, like, evidently he's on some far right wacko that I talk about that's just as bad as the far left wacko. right? And I'm laughing like, dude, I didn't know that the right wing requires you to be correct or politically correct. Maybe you're in that little world of yours is. Maybe you better just be starting. Don't be starting shit with me. Maybe you better be starting shit with the fucking far left wackos. That would be most of your liking. You know what I mean? But anyway, you get a troll like that, and it's like, I make a video about it because I particularly, maybe you think that I should make videos about it. I don't know whoever, any of you lurkers out there, or might say, oh, what do I need to make a video about it? But I told him it's like free speech, and I made my case right. Whether the radical left or right. Oh, both of them don't really like free speech. They claim to, but they want free speech for you and not me. And I leaned right on a lot of things, and I believe in that things on some of the right says the radical left doesn't like. I agree that the radical left doesn't like free speech, but they want free speech for themselves. But evidently, there's people like this asshole that I do talk about. I made a video like this because this asshole is exactly the shit that I've made other videos about. So any of you guys saw my other videos, why I think the way I do. I wanted to show you guys this statement because, yeah, and I did lean left, but not on some things, but not far left. And I actually worked with people that were that speak to me like and I worked next to people who spoke to me like they're equal, both black and white. Some lean left on some things and right. And I made my case that there's a far left. There's a far left that if you're not left enough, you're accused of being the far right, and if you're not right enough, you're accused of being the far left. And you can be working somewhere in a workplace and have people talk down to you, like some guy with a beer belly and an attitude, supervisor, right, who is proud of being right wing, and you can be right wing, but if he's mad at you for some reason, they talk down to you or whatever. And you talk back to them or get smart, even though, say, you were kind of right wing and he was right, at their convenience, you can be, just because you got smart with them, right, they can go say, oh no, this is a, what do you call it, a right wing extremist. Yeah, believe it or not, you leftist kids that are maybe my lurkers, this is what I'm trying to point out to you that don't like me anyway, with your little friends and your stupid channels. And anybody else that knows me that knows this, you can be on the right. I had people I knew that complain about this all the time, and it's true. It's not incorrect. You can have decent values and lean to the right on some things and have some assholes out there that talk down to you. They have you can be on the right, and you're required to be a notch or two below them. Or the radical left is the same way. I have people that were tired of the left that were like that. But the people on the left, like I said too, the worst of the left, the far left, they're entitled. And then if you were talking to some of these people and you admitted to collect any benefits from the state, temporarily unemployed, and if you had an attitude that you were not entitled, were somewhat thankful, and you didn't want to spend your money on dope or whatever, you want to have nice things, you were accused of being a right Republican or whatever, you know what I mean, at somebody's convenience. And in some cases, the far left and the far right deserve each other, you know, let them duke it out or whatever. But anyway, the far right, there's a part of the far right that worships police state. Not saying all police are bad, but they worship police state at their convenience. But they complain, but yet they complain about police state at the same time. They worship the police state at their convenience. And it sounds contradictory because if you're on the right and you have like some asshole supervisor or pot belly and an attitude that's thinks he's above you and thinks he's it, and he's mad at you, you know. Daydreams about you standing up to them, and they might have to speed down 911 or have you fired or some kind of stuff, and maybe, yeah, you're a radical right wing, you know, at their convenience. And then the radical left worships, hates police state, but hates guns, but they want another enforcing class that would be equivalent to their police. Like I said, they hate police, but they want a kind of like their drug pushing thug friends with their guns and everything to be the police. And if you offend them, for example, have you beat up or shot, you know, get a bunch of their buddies. They hate the police, but they want an enforcing class that if you offend them, they want to have you beat up or shot, right? They don't like the police, they don't like police state, but they don't like guns, supposedly, but their buddies with guns are allowed to shoot you. And then the other side worships police state at its convenience, and no matter if you're not far right enough, they indicate that you're beneath them and you should be thrown in jail or whatever the hell. Both sides is almost like, you know, they talk down to you like you're some child. You're never their equal. You have to be a few notches below them. Indicate that how much intellectual expression you're allowed to have, how intelligent you're allowed to appear to be. No different than in some religions, right? Somebody brings you into their church or something, not against all churches, but it's like whisper and all that. Let me do most of the talking. Don't embarrass me. You know, you join my clique. Don't embarrass me, and you should come to me privately and ask me what you should think before you go talking to any people and embarrassing me. You know what I'm saying? Whispering it to you. Or else, if you don't, I might have to kind of shoo you away or whatever the hell, or you can go on and on about that shit or whatever, too. You join anybody's thing, or whether somebody says that you're on a fence, or if you're on the other side of their fence, whatever fence that they say you're on, you're looking at these people like, what fence? I mean, I'm not on your fence, or whatever side of some fence. What fence? You know what I mean? But both sides, you got like a pseudo authority that, you know, whether it's on the far left, raise your fist in the air, and which actually means down with and death to the police, and power to Mr. King of the Streets and his drug dealer pals with guns. Or if you're on the other side, you know, the radical other side, you know, don't have a mind of your own. Just no different than joining a religion. Don't make the mistake of being commended that you're intelligent and understand their views. You have to put yourself a little below, and both sides require you to humble yourself like you're some idiot, you know what I mean? Speak to you like some idiot. And people that, like I said, that out there in the world that make narcissistic ass comments like I showed you here, they don't like the truth because they're all pissed off because they haven't achieved their dreams of being Mr., I think, supreme leader of whatever group they're trying to establish. And their YouTube channels didn't really make it in the sensationalized political scope that they chose, unlike the other YouTubers of their kind, see. And they get bitter and they become bitter trolls because, unlike some of us YouTubers, we say what the fuck we want. We don't make no money, don't have no dreams of being famous or sensationalized. But you know the ones who they are. They're both sides, far left or far right, and relatively decent left and right. But they show who they are. You know, they're pissed off because they're their YouTube channels never like really took off like everybody else's or whatever the hell. I mean, they couldn't they have no real capable of expressing what they believe in. It's got to be sensationalized, and if they don't become Mr. Shot Caller and Mr. Big Shit, they're pissed off at anybody. No different than anybody that starts their own little religious group or whatever. That's why you can never get along with these people. They want recruits and followers and people hanging over their every word. They don't want free-thinking people that said, hey, wait a minute. Somebody has something to gain here, you know what I mean? Or somebody wants to be Mr. Supreme Leader and they don't like to be challenged in any kind of a way, you know. Both sides want to, even though if you're not graced with joining them, there's an indication that they can put their finger in your face and tell you what you better do or what you better not do or what you better say or what you better not say. And whether you, no matter where you're at, you got to know your place. You can never be seen as equal. You got to be like a follower in their little cult, you know, their little fantasy of like leadership or whatever the hell, you know what I mean? They all want to be, and they never got off the ground with it, so they get pissed off and lash out at people, you know what I mean? You see, I point this out in a thing like this, you know, these comments, because I see this in the real world. You know, they make these faces and get smart. And they also, when you point out or ask a question, they talk over you and get loud on you and talk over you. And then even you try to repeat the question again, they talk over you again, change the subject, you know what I mean? They see, you're no matter what side, I mean, if you get these people in private, you know, in ones, whether it's they're on the left or the right, some of them are better than others, and some of them, when they're not next to all their friends, they get real nervous and they'll change the subject or raise their voice, or some of them just change the subject and avoid the question because they're not with all their friends, and then if they have to have all their friends around them, and while with just you there, and then they can raise their voice on top of you, and they got their buddies backing up, shouting you down, you know what I mean? You get that in workplaces. You got that shit when we were back in school. I think a lot of these people on both sides act like overgrown school kids. And I think both of us have a little bit of the left and a little bit of the right in us. And we see a radicalized left and a radicalized right. Well, anyway, I'll go like this. You're watching this video, you know, I'm just talking with my hands here, but for example, yeah. I'll give you one question here while I'm still making this video. What really is left and what's right? Like, you could be facing a particular thing right here, right? And you could see something that's left and right. But if you go over there and turn around and face this way, like, then the left becomes right and the right becomes left, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm just being silly and punning there, but what really is left and right? It's just some fucking illusion. Like I just said in other videos, I'll say it again, the left wing and the right wing both have their own left and right wing. Some of them are better than others, narcissistic as shit. And they have the other half of people that are relatively decent and could talk about things like equals, you know what I mean? But the very label of left wing and right wing, it's just an illusion, a disguise, and a fucking joke. It's like, yeah, they're putting on their faces or whatever the hell, and they all want to be like obeyed. They don't want to be talked like. They don't want you. They don't want to talk to you like you and them are equals. They want you to be hanging over their every word, and like you're down here and they're up here a little bit. And if they don't get that, they get pissed off or whatever, and whatever you want to call it, throwing like a hissy fit, like no different than that family member that isn't totally wrapped tight. The minute you question anything, you're supposed to obey everybody in authority that's a relative or an elder. But when they're narcissistic and they don't act right, do as I say, what is not what I do, they get all mad. You know what I mean?